Hey, Red. We're not gonna get away with this, are we? Come on, pull. There. Together again. Sort of.
Hello and welcome everybody. This is your host, Learvok, and you are just in time for a new Let's Play. And this time it probably is a good question to ask what we are playing, because when you first start up Transistor, yeah, pretty much what you just saw here, we don't have an opening. So yeah, we're playing Transistor.
What a night. You're still
This is...
That's all that matters.
This is a game that... This is the same game... Excuse me. I'm a little kerfuffled with the whole no intro sequence here. This game was made by the same guys who made Bastion. So, yeah. You're in for a good time. This, however, plays a lot differently from Bastion. As you can already tell, we got the sword here, the titular Transistor, who acts as our narrator for this game.
Yikes. Found us already.
And
They want you back, I bet. Well, so do I. Born again.
And
Nice.
yeah, so you have your attacks down below, and you press the corresponding button for
I think I
them.
know where we are.
Now, another thing about this, and let's see if it'll let me go ahead and... I'm not just going to let me go ahead and do it here yet. Oops.
More of these creeps. Look, don't fret, just...
Ah, here we go. So, you'll notice here, we can press R2 to execute that plan that we made, and it does the move for us. So, the blue bar up above, whenever it is maxed, we can actually use it. Actually, I think we just... There we go. Holding down the button will let you, there you go. L2 will erase any moves you make during the planning mode here. And then using, like, holding down the attack button, you can actually aim it a little bit. So you can get, like, say, our circle attack to get between enemies. And you'll notice each attack takes up a certain amount. So if I take away one of the breach, I can put up a crash, and you notice it takes less, considerably less than a breach. Though it is funny though, that remaining move we can use. Oh, there you go. Wrong button there. So yeah.
We're clear.
And just like any other game, we have leveling up. So yeah, you're probably wondering what the story is this game, and it is very, much like Bastion, it's very unclear what the story is. But you play as Red, who for some reason
Hey, up there.
can't speak, and instead
Hello, world.
her sword, the Transistor, speaks
all
for
that.
her.
We're on the edge of town. 100 blocks away.
You can go in the telescope here. I think we're in a computer world.
Still too close to it. We better get as far from
They
this
never really truly elaborate on what the world is we're in.
Come on.
But it does kind of seem very computer-esque or
Lot running ahead.
cyber-esque.
Here we go.
Looking at most of them. Then move over here. Oh, we're at the end, okay. There we go.
Now.
Okay.
Get out.
And there we go. And you defeat all the enemies here.
She awake.
So this is something that's very interesting about this game, or rather this game world, is
Hi. You okay? I see.
people here don't.
She wants to come along. We can use her.
So when people die in this world, they seem to become part of the blade.
Intersection.
They can become part of the blade. So I guess you can absorb their data. So we have Spark, which is pretty cool. See what it looks like. Ooh, how far can we take it? Oh, it can only go so far. Okay. Nice little ranged move.
End of the plaza. It's you.
Oh. Oh, that is.
I'm so sorry, Red. They took your voice. I couldn't stop them. Well, we took something of theirs. Hey, let's just go. Come on, just go. Just
This is a game, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I'm probably going to be very quiet for a lot of parts of the game.
damn. Young lady here to see you.
They're called young ladies.
Let's go.
So much like in the same fashion as, oh, we can't, oh crap, we can't use our abilities right now.
Is he trying to trick us? Finally.
There we go.
Oh,
We can destroy or try to destroy the cells before they become corrupted.
okay. Side street, due east. Through there. I think I know a place we could get a ride.
I'm assuming that's what they are is corrupted. Trying to remember which. Oops. Ah, wrong button. Ah. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. There you go. Guess one more. Oh, okay. Anyway, so it's been a while since I've played this, and I only played this once, so I'm gonna have. So a lot of this is. Ooh.
Wait a sec.
Ah. So we do. Like
Let's
that.
pretend that never happened. That who I
I
think it is.
don't get that. So we have another soul.
Hey, Mr. Moyle, you in there? It's him, all right, but I can barely hear him.
And so now we have Jaunt, which is just a dash.
Interesting.
Pretty good. Pretty good move.
Oh,
Can help
no.
you get around the field a little bit.
Cut off our escape.
And here we have, I guess, our first boss. So we'll go ahead and oh, hold on. There we go.
Hit it. Get away from it.
And Jaunt, I think, might be the only move we can consistently use outside of combat. Or outside, while we're waiting for combat to finish.
Jerk.
And there we go.
Back where they belong.
So that was our first boss battle. Most games take longer than that.
Hey,
And we level up. Or we can level up a new, or get a new function. We got bounce and we got mask. Let's see. We're going to get bounce.
we're still here.
We can't do anything with bounce yet until we get to an access point. Now, access points are what allow us to change our abilities. So if we wanted to, instead of using okay, so instead what they're gonna force us here to do is to show the upgrade system. So as we get abilities, they'll have secondary functions, which these secondary functions can be attached to your core abilities and give them a boost. So if we attach bounce to spark will ricochet from its point of impact, causing a secondary impact. So that sounds pretty cool. Breach, it will chain to multiple nearby targets, which sounds pretty good. And then crash will chain to multiple targets. So both of these are about the same. Go ahead and look at it there. Okay. Okay, so go ahead and remove everything. Select this, and I'm going to put that on the square just because it's easier for me to do that. Actually, hold on. There you go. Okay. And then we'll attach this to breach. So you may have noticed in the corner here where it says MEM or memory, you may have noticed that it's been filling up as we've been adding abilities. Each ability takes a certain amount of memory, and once you reach maximum memory, you can't equip any more abilities. So that's the game's way of kind of balancing out.
Good.
Of balancing
Just one
weaponry.
more block. I want to show you something.
Okay, go one more block then.
Okay, there's a... Wait. Back.
What the? Oh, more enemies. Okay, so whoa, what the? Oh! Okay. So it showed us that it upgraded. And so you may have noticed there's a backstab combo. I guess when you get behind something. And we'll execute. Oh, wrong button.
How about this?
There you go. Now, one thing I want to make perfectly clear is time still does go by when you're during the planning. After you've planned, your time still continues on. It's just just at a slower rate. So enemies that are adept at and that are really fast can still enemies can still dodge out of your attacks if you don't time them correctly. Okay. Not sure if that's what I want to do. get out of the way here, and just to make sure it overkills. Overkill never hurts in a battle. At least from what I can tell. Okay, so let's
good call.
Go into the expressway.
That's our way out.
Oh look, we got a bike.
Okay, E64 on ramp. 5 blocks down. Take the second right. Do not turn left. And thanks for the lift.
Do not turn left. So yeah.
Turn left. Thought we were gonna skip town. We're going back there. You met these things. They do not have a sense of humor.
So we can accelerate even though there's no point to.
And take whatever's left of me back to those 2-bit Camerata pieces of trash.
I like how I've seen the kind of like a little flashback in the corner in the other side.
Don't let me go.
So yeah, I think that would be as good a time as any to end the episode off once the loading screen once we get back in.
Poor bike. Just 10 more blocks to the set.
Poor bike indeed. Apparently Red's a poor driver. We can't go into the bike. We can't go into the bike. We can't ride the bike anymore. Though I'm fairly certain we do end up riding a bike again later on. I think. I could be wrong. Like I said, I only played this once, and it was a long time ago. I've been meaning to get back to it as a Let's Play for a while now, but just other games kind of got in the way at the time. So yeah. One thing I want to point out is I kind of like the Tron style wheels here with the ring wheels. I would like to know how realistic a design that could be in real life for a wheel. I mean, I guess technically it's not that far off from when you look at like say bike wheels or actually even like car wheels with the way the rims are designed. They kind of designed it that same way. I guess the big thing would be how do you use the wheel at that point. I guess you could design the metal ring, something around the metal ring. So you'd have two rings, and then you have the one would be still while the other rotates, and the second ring would be the ring that the rim that the rubber tire goes on. I'm not a motor expert, okay? My school did not have a motor class. If they did, my dad would have made me take it. And actually, I probably would have taken it myself too, just because that would have been a lot more fun than the stuff I did in school. Well, except for theater. Theater was pretty fun. My computer and technology was kind of a disappointing class because it ended up devolving into typing 101, which I've already took typing class 5 times in school because the schools made us, even though I'm one of those people that I hunt and peck, and I actually hunt and peck faster than I do the way you're supposed to, which is using all 5 of your fingers. And actually, I sort of use multiple fingers. I do it in a weird way. But anyway, this got way off topic here. How to start talking about school from just to Tron? How to go from Tron to to school. Anyway, so in the next episode, we'll continue on following the order of the Transistor. But until then, one thing I want to mention real quick before we go any further, before I forget. As you noticed at the intro screen, it jumped right into the game. If you want to restart your game from the beginning and you don't, and like say you've beaten it or you went too far ahead and you just want to restart for the sake of restarting, you go into settings and you can go into profiles and you can change your you can either change your profiles or reset your progress. In this one, the out of range here, that's my completed profile. Only beat the game once. There is a New Game Plus mode. Yeah, I don't know if that was perfect timing or something. There's a New Game Plus mode where you're playing through the same game, but you keep you're playing through a new game, but you keep all your abilities. But that is, I believe, also it becomes harder because enemies become harder to compensate for that. I was tempted to try this on New Game Plus, but I wanted to get a fresh new experience so that, you get the abilities I get the abilities when you're supposed to get them, and the people who've never played before just kind of get it. Can kind of watch the video and be like, okay, so this is where this is where that is, and I mean, it's not like this is a guide or anything. It's not like this is a professional guide or anything. I mean, the only time I've ever done a 100% playthrough that I can remember is Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3, and would not do that again for 3. As great a games those are, Donkey Kong Country 3's mini game, to get to certain mini games was a pain. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. For real this time. For real. No more distractions. Wait, what's that over there? Anyway. Okay, so anyway, in the next episode, we'll be continuing on. Looks like we're going to be getting into another battle. So we'll probably start the next episode off pretty much in a battle. Until then, I will see you guys later.